Hello and welcome to today's book. So this is called Endangered Animals, Who Am I Rhymes. So we've been learning about endangered animals, animals that are in danger of becoming extinct. So there aren't very many of them left in the world, which is very sad and wrong, and something we need to try and do our best to do something about, if we can. So this is a great book because you can learn more about endangered animals, but also you can test your knowledge because you can see if you can work out from the rhymes if you know what the animal is before you find out on the next page. And you can recognise, try and listen and see if you can recognise the rhyming language. So the book's by Rachel Hudson. Do you know these animals? Is it a wombat? Is it a kangaroo? No, I'm just being silly. What are they? What are they? Do you know? If you don't know, you're going to find out inside. Now, on the back, on the blurb, it says, I will describe some endangered animals to you. Can you guess what they are if I give you a clue? So, make sure those brains are warmed up. Can you work it out? Off we go. Okay, so here we go. Endangered animals. Who am I rhymes. Now this book is dedicated from Rachel Hudson. So she written and illustrated it. She dedicated it to her dad Mike for teaching her about nature from a young age. So that's lovely and very important. You're learning about nature from a young age. So again, it's just telling us, I will describe some endangered animals to you. Can you guess what they are if I give you a clue? Who am I? I am the largest animal to ever exist. My blowhole shoots 9 meters of sea mist. Overfishing is causing oceans to drain, impacting the whole of my food chain. I can swim 30 miles per hour with my powerful tail. Who am I? Who could this creature be? Can you work it out? Who am I? I am a blue whale. Did you work it out? The largest animal ever to exist. Have you been to see the model at the Natural History Museum? And remember, this creature, this amazing creature, if you watch some of the videos of them, remember they are even bigger than the dinosaurs. And we think of dinosaurs as just being like, whoa, super huge. And some of them were. Blue whale, largest animal ever to exist. Let's do the next one. Who am I? Across Africa and Asia, there are 8 different species. In China, I am eaten as one of their delicacies. I do not have teeth, but I love to eat ants. I am the most trafficked animal. It is pretty pants. Covered in scales, my tongue is long and thin. Who am I? Let's look at that again. There are possibly a few words that we need to think about. So 8 different species. Okay, so 8 different kinds of this animal. Eaten as a delicacy. So that means like something really special. Well, people see it as being really special, a bit fancy maybe. Something to be really enjoyed. I do not have teeth, but I love to eat ants. We can figure that one out. I am the most trafficked animal. It is pretty pants. So trafficked. So when animals are taken and sold illegally, it's called being trafficked. Okay, and so illegally against the law. So that's being like laws are like rules for adults, so even more important. And then pretty pants is an expression, a saying people have. So pretty pants, pretty bad, not great, okay? Covered in scales, so we know what scales are, like on a snake or a fish, okay? Covered in scales, my tongue is long and thin. Who am I? Let's read it through one more time, because there are a few words there we needed to think about. So, across Africa and Asia, there are 8 different species. In China, I am eaten as one of their delicacies. I do not have teeth, but I love to eat ants. I am the most trafficked animal. It is pretty pants. Covered in scales, my tongue is long and thin. Who am I? Now, I have to say this one is quite tricky to work out. I am a pangolin. These creatures, they are very endangered. People love, unfortunately, to take them and kill them and use lots of them actually use their scales. Sometimes they sell the whole animal actually, but a lot of the time it's their scales. But crazily, their scales are actually made out of the same thing that our fingernails are, so they're not that precious. I mean, they're precious as an animal, but there's nothing wonderfully special about their scales. They're not going to do anything amazing for anybody. But there we go. Unfortunately, there are some people out there doing some unkind things and not making good choices. So our poor little pangolins, they need saving. Right, let's move on to the next one. Who am I? I am found in the Russian Far East snow. I carry and hide my prey as I go. Humans are burning my habitat and poaching me as I am a spotty cat. There are so few of us, I am critically endangered. Who am I? So critically endangered, like really super in danger. So Russian Far East snow, so really cold places, and a spotty cat. So which spotty cat could live somewhere really cold? What do we know about our spotty cats? This is a special kind of leopard. Oh, letter. I just love letters, I just keep saying them. I'm a leopard, okay? They live in the cold, cold places. Critically endangered. Poor leopard. Look, he's looking at us like, oh, save me. Next one. Who am I? In rainy season, I build nests in trees. I am a herbivore who eats fruits and leaves. Our future relies on conservation to prevent hunting and deforestation. I am the most endangered ape in Africa. Who am I? So in rainy season, I build nests in trees. So rainy season, so rainforests have rainy seasons. I'm a herbivore. So herbivores, we know about herbivores. I'm a herbivore. So I don't eat any meat, just things that come from plants. Most people are omnivores, so they eat meat and plants, and some animals are carnivores, like for example big cats, like leopards and lions. So this creature is a herbivore. Always the trick to remember is herbivore, herbs are plants. Okay? Our future relies on conservation to prevent hunting and deforestation. So hunting is when people hunt them, go after them and kill them for fun. And deforestation is when people are chopping down all the trees, so their environment, their habitat is disappearing. If they don't have anywhere to live, then they will die out. I am the most endangered ape in Africa, so the apes. Okay? So let's go through it again. In rainy season, I build nests in trees. I am a herbivore who eats fruits and leaves. Our future relies on conservation to prevent hunting and deforestation. I am the most endangered ape in Africa. Who am I? So conservation is when we do a good job. We do a much better job than we're doing in many places at the moment to look after places for the future, for animals and the plants that live there. Okay, so we need to do good conservation to preserve the world for the future. Who is this? Oh, this one is a cross-river gorilla. Now I have to say, I did not know this one. So apes, there are lots of different kinds of apes. You could do some research into that, find out all the different apes in the ape family. Did know about gorillas, but I couldn't tell you much about the different types. So now we know cross-river gorillas, very much in danger, okay? Here we go, next one. Who am I? Expansion of palm oil plantations is leading to deforestation. I sometimes trample humans' crops, looking for food, trying not to get shot. A peaceful coexistence is what I want. Who am I? So palm oil plantations, it's when people cut down huge areas of the natural forest that grows there, and they plant crops that will grow the palm oil, which we use in a huge number of things. It goes into lots of food that is eaten, goes into lots of products that we use like shampoo and body creams and all sorts of things like that. Palm oil goes into a lot of different things. So the less that we use it, the more we can encourage the people who are doing all the deforestation to not use it, because if we keep buying it, they will keep cutting down the forests to sell it, because it's all about making money. But if we refuse to use it and we say no more palm oil, then hopefully they will stop cutting down more forest to make room for it. I sometimes trample, so stamp on, bum, 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 but not purposely. They're just animals, like walking around. Humans' crops, what they're growing, looking for food, trying not to get shot. Sadly, I think we all know what that means. A peaceful coexistence is what I want. So coexistence, when you just live alongside each other. So living alongside humans and other creatures. Okay? So, expansion of palm oil plantations is leading to deforestation. I sometimes trample humans' crops looking for food, trying not to get shot. A peaceful coexistence is what I want. Who am I? I am a Sumatran elephant. Oh, look at the elephant. I love elephants. So beautiful. And they're so intelligent and caring as well. They all care about each other. They'll help each other. If an elephant falls down into a deep down bit, they'll try and save it. They look out for their young. They take care of them. They sort of hug them with their trunks. They bring up their little ones. If another elephant dies, they hold funerals for them. They remember things, like if a person has upset them, they remember the person for ages. So there's a saying, elephants never forget. So having a very long memory. And they do really clever things, like they've picked up from people that rubbish is a bad thing, and there are videos of elephants wandering around and seeing rubbish and picking it up and putting it in a bin, which is a lot better than lots of humans can do. So elephants are amazing. They're very peaceful and beautiful creatures. You shouldn't ride on them though, because it causes them pain. Okay, so if you visit them, you should visit elephant sanctuaries, and you can sometimes get close to them and stroke them and maybe feed them or something, but you shouldn't ride on them. Somewhere offers rides, then that's not a good place to be visiting. Who am I? Global warming is causing bleaching, killing the coral reefs that I live in. I eat sponges, which are toxic to others, very unhealthy, very poisonous, cleaning it from the reef that it covers. I am sold for my beautiful tortoiseshell. Who am I? Oh, something that's got a beautiful shell. Tortoiseshell is the name of the pattern, so it's not a tortoise, but what could it be? I think we can guess this one. It's a turtle, and specifically a hawksbill sea turtle, because they have this very beautiful tortoiseshell pattern on their shell. Who am I? Although you may think I am white, I am actually black and reflect visible light. It's a bit of a tricky one, this one. I see the effects of global warming all around me. Ice caps are melting. My blubber insulates me from the frosty air, keeps me warm. Who am I? So we think they're white. When we look at them, we see them as white, but they're actually black, and there's this tricky, very clever thing where they reflect the light and it makes them look white to us and to other creatures, and that camouflages them. They see the effects of global warming all around as the ice caps are melting. Makes a really big effect on them. What creature could this be? I think we can work this one out. I am a polar bear. The ice caps are melting. The waters are rising. There's not enough ice left. The water levels are rising. It's going to cause lots of problems for people and animals as the water levels rise, flood places. Polar bears aren't going to have enough food left. Who am I? In Spanish, my name means little cow. That's funny, isn't it? I am on the brink of extinction right now, so just on the very edge, just about to become extinct. My home is a World Heritage Site, so a specially protected site, but sometimes there is illegal fishing at night, so people breaking the laws. I am a marine mammal in the Gulf of California. Who am I? Ooh, this is a special creature. Anyone heard of this one? A vaquita. Vaquita? You know what, I'm not even sure I'm saying it right. So unusual. We don't really learn about these very much. But another marine mammal. You see this, the ocean just full of fascinating creatures. Who am I? I live in Borneo, an island in Asia. I have a broad face, so wide, okay, and orangey fur. So I swing from treetops, and that is where I nest. My name translates to man of the forest, so the name means man of the forest. I eat with my feet and use tools like a human. Who am I? So, quite closely related to us. What could it be? I think we can work that one out. The colour is a big giveaway. I am a Bornean orangutan. Oh, orangutan, so beautiful. I'd love to see an orangutan. My godmother saw an orangutan. Oh, very jealous. Who am I? My roar can be heard from 2 miles away. I can jump 10 metres to pounce on my prey. Critically endangered, our numbers are declining, going down. My main threats are deforestation and poaching. So deforestation, cutting down the forests, okay, and poaching. Poachers coming along to kill them, but poaching is when it's not for fun. They're trying to make money out of it, okay? So maybe they're killing them for their fur, or maybe they're killing them if it's like an elephant or a rhino for the ivory from their tusks, their horn. I have heavy black stripes and orange fur. Who am I? I think we might know this one. Raw, can pounce on prey, endangered, orange fur, black stripes. I am a Sumatran tiger. Ooh, look at that beautiful tiger. It's important to remember that tigers do live in the forests, okay, not on the savannas. Lions live out on the savannas, the wide open plains and spaces. Tigers live where there's lots of forest, okay? Who am I? My skin is grey and leathery. My horns are traded like ivory. Oxpecker birds help keep me clean. That's nice. There are lots of animals where other little smaller animals help keep them clean. And warn me when a predator is seen. I am nature's unicorn without the rainbow. Who am I? My skin is grey and leathery. My horns are traded like ivory. Oxpecker birds help keep me clean and warn me when a predator is seen. I am nature's unicorn without the rainbow. Who am I? So this time it's not a unicorn of the sea like we've learned about before with the narwhal, but one on land. Who could it be? I am a black rhino. Oh, amazing creatures. These endangered species are ever so rare, so very unusual. So let's do our part to show that we care. And there we go. That is the end of that beautiful book. So, did you get some of them? Did you learn something new? I hope you did. Bye, my darlings.